We are doing a special drive time today, celebrating volunteers because, of course, it is Volunteers Week. And we've got another Age UK Bolton volunteer on the line now. We've got Dianne Wareing. Dianne, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
It's good to have you on the show. Just tell us a little bit about what you do as a volunteer at Age UK Bolton.
Yeah, okay. So I'm what's called a befriender. So basically, pre-COVID, I was matched up with somebody, and I would basically be the friend, go round to the house, chat over tea and biscuits, and basically, just do anything a friend would do, just sit and have conversations.
That's nice, isn't it?
And find things. Yeah, very rewarding, yeah. Good. Obviously, it changed a bit with COVID, but I've continued then to do it over the phone, really.
How does that work, over the phone? I know how a phone works, but not like that. but how does that work?
It works well, because, again, if you build up a rapport with people, and
sure.
you can kind of go back and talk about the things you talked about last time. But obviously it's not the same. It's not as, doesn't feel as beneficial, I don't think.
But you're still making the contact, which is the main thing, isn't it?
Exactly, and I think that's it, because there's so many people who are lonely and short of contacting people. So,
and that loneliness, that isolation, it does obviously have an impact on mental health, but it also affects physical health as well. And I saw some statistics not long ago that said, there was more chance of stroke, there was more chance of Alzheimer's setting in, there was more chance of a premature death as well. It has some really severe effects on people's physical health as well as the mental health. So being a befriender and doing that kind of a role is really, really important.
Yeah, I think it is. I think you're right. I wanted to do it because I retired about 3.5 years ago, obviously very early, and my mum was in a nursing home at the time, and I used to go and visit her several times a week, but even in the nursing home, there were so many people who had no visitors and were lonely and just wanted to chat.
No, that's tragic, isn't it? That's terrible.
It is very tragic, and I kind of knew that I wanted to volunteer, and I wanted to volunteer doing something with older people, and this is it's just lovely. It's such a lovely role, because it's basically, I get so much out of it. I've got new friends, and it's lovely.
Yeah, and I was going to say, what is it that you get out of being a volunteer? I mean, obviously there's that sense of kind of, you're helping and that you're doing something, but is there more to it than that for you?
Probably eats too many biscuits.
Well, yeah,
the biscuits
you have lots of biscuits. No, it's just lovely, as I say, because I find that the more you can kind of talk, because everybody wants to talk about themselves, and obviously if you can talk about the history and their lives, it's really genuinely interesting. And for me, it's just, learning things as well, and just generally having chats and feeling better about myself as well. I could go, especially in winter, thinking, I'm not going to see anybody today, and then I might go around and, see my friends and have a really good chat and a natter, and it brightens my own day as well.
Yeah. How long have you been doing it, did you say?
I've been doing it now for about 2 years or so. As I say, I was doing it pre-COVID, and it's just, I really enjoy it. I just wish more people did it, because it's lovely. I really enjoy it.
What would you say to anyone out there that was thinking, I think I could have a go at that? What would your advice be to them, or your kind of encouragement be to them?
I would say just do it, because you can fit it into your life as well. Age UK at Bolton are really good at kind of matching you to somebody you think you would get on with. You go and meet them, and they decide as well. It's a bit worrying actually, because you think, I hope they like me.
A bit like an audition.
Yeah.
It is really. But, you then kind of get to know the people, and also there's so much support at Bolton Age UK, because if you've any worries about that person or whatever, or about what you're doing or yourself, you can ring them up, and it's brilliant. And I just think it adds another dimension to my life, because it's given me that contact with that generation of people again that I lost, when my parents passed away. And it's just, I find it very rewarding.
And everybody's got their stories to tell as well, haven't they?
Absolutely, yes, and it's fascinating. Yeah.
It really is, and it's fantastic to hear your side of it as well. So thank you very much for coming on today and talking to us.
You're very welcome.
Thanks,
you so
Dianne.
much.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
All right,
Bye.
we'll maybe speak to Dianne again in the future at some point.
We hope so.
Hopefully so. But befriending, if you think you can offer something to that, get involved, get in touch with Age UK.